People across the world are getting ready for some big news. There may never have been a time before this that so many people have been interested in the democratic process until now. Let's get you ready for the 2020 presidential election. Although democracy is a quite common governmental type in the world today, each government has different rules, including how elections are run. Because the US election is right around the corner, and because of its high profile, you may be interested in knowing how it works. While I'm not going to explain the whole process of the election, I will give you some important words in helping you understand the election basics. 1. Candidate. This is one of the people that can be voted for in an election. Example: the candidates took to the stage for a presidential debate. 2. Incumbent. Challenger. The incumbent in an election is the person who was already elected beforehand and is running for a second term. The challenger is the person who is going against the incumbent in the election. Example: who is going to win this election, the incumbent or his challenger? 3. Running mate. This is the person who a candidate chooses to run with him to be elected as the vice president. Example: presidential candidate Joe Biden has chosen Kamala Harris as his running mate. 4. Campaign. This is the process in which a candidate and his team prepare for the election, including fundraising, traveling to meet the public, advertising, etc. Example: as the election gets closer, the only thing the candidates focus on is their campaign. 5. Poll. This is the place that people go to in order to vote for an election. Example: people flocked to the polls as soon as they were open. 6. Ballot. Mail-in ballot. Absentee ballot. This is a piece of paper with the names of the candidates on it that people can mark to vote for their choices, that is put in a ballot box to be counted. A mail-in ballot is a ballot that a voter mails in to be counted. An absentee ballot is a ballot that is sent to a voter who is not physically present at the polling place and also sends his ballot by mail to be counted. Example: if you live outside the US, don't forget to request an absentee ballot ahead of time. 7. Eligible voter. This is a person that meets the specific requirements for someone to vote in a specific area. Example: US citizens must be at least 18 years old in order to be eligible voters. 8. Registered voter. This person, being an eligible voter, must also fill out documentation in order to do so, to ensure that each person votes at one time and in one place. 9. Primary. This is a meeting in which people of a certain party gather to decide who is going to be the candidate representing their party. Example: in the primary, he was unanimously selected to be the candidate for the presidential election. 10. General election. This is an election in which all the voters of a country vote to decide their governmental leaders. Example: the 2020 U.S. general election occurs on November 3rd, 2020. 11. Popular vote. This is a count of all the ballots cast for a certain candidate by the voters. Example: in 2016, although candidates Hillary Clinton and Tom Kean won the popular vote, they lost the election. 12. Electoral college. This is a system in which each state has a certain number of electors based on their number of representatives in Congress. Each elector has one vote for a candidate. Example: in the 2016 presidential election, 304 Electoral college votes went to Donald Trump and Mike Pence. I hope this video has been helpful for you in understanding some of the important terms regarding the U.S. election. Hold on to your hats, because I think this is going to be one exciting election. See you soon.